For years, property taxes here were really low, and then all of a sudden, the assessor woke up one day and he says, wait a minute. And so one summer they went around and they reevaluated every home in Bisbee, and property taxes doubled from like $150 to like $300.
Philadelphia Hotel?
This used to be the Philadelphia Hotel. There, you know, in the early days, there were a lot of single people, of course, the miners, and my brother rents in these right here. He's got a patio and 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's I think right at $400 a month. That's the old Central School building. It's now Artist Studios.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy, that is just beautiful.
That's our old high school. That high school is in the Guinness Book of Records, and Ripley's, believe it or not, because it's 4 floors, and each floor has a street entrance. This is the Lavender Pit. They did a little bit of open pit in 1917, and then in 1950, there used to be a mountain here. But it took them 2 years to clean off what they call the waste material, the overburden. 2 years of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 3 shifts a day. All the land that you see around us right here is owned by the mining company and clear back over here. Eventually they will mine again because they have new processes where they can get the copper out of really low grade ore. Highway 80 here has been moved 3 times in the last 40 years, and it will be moved again if they ever start mining, because they own all the land we're standing on, including the land that's underneath the highway. Mm-hmm. When that happens, the highway will go to the southwest of us here, over the mountains, right over here. They will move the highway.
They will move 80?
Yeah.
When did they?
Well, they were done. They were done in 1975.
Oh,
was the
okay,
last.
that
of it.
was it.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm surprised they don't. They just leave it like this. Why don't they do something with it and
what would
build
they do?
some houses around?
Oh, no. You see how it's all collapsing?
Yeah.
Each of these, see where it's all collapsed?
Yeah, right. The rain and.
Yeah. Each of those used to be 50 feet wide, and then 50 feet up to the next bench. They called it, like over there.
Yeah, right. They were real.
And every afternoon at 3:30, they'd stop traffic on either end of the highway here, and that's when they would blast. This was copper, zinc, lead, gold, and silver. The main thing was copper. They took 8 billion pounds of copper out of this area.
Is that
in
what,
Bisbee?
Is that what the red is?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you think it's ugly?
No, we just.
Do people think it's ugly?
No,
here?
if you look at it at certain times of the day, the color that comes along with the sun and everything, it's kind of nice. You just get used to it after a while.
It doesn't seem.
To me, ugly is a big city with pollution, garbage on the sidewalks, people laying around.
That's ugly.
Trash everywhere. That's ugly.
That's ugly.
You know, what's wrong with this? You know, people go, well, what's that big hole in the ground? Well, you like it when you turn that light switch on and the lights come on, no, don't you? Or you start your vehicle up and you get to go down the road.
Exactly. And all the mining
right.
white-collar workers pretty much lived out here, huh?
Right. Hey, Ed, this is Tony. I'm down here at the park. Got a guy from Nantucket Island. He's got a TV show that he does on the island. Susanna just, she just said, we need to get your permission to do that. Okay. Yeah, this guy's show is great out there, I used to work on Nantucket, and we know a lot of the same people out there. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Okay, this trailer here costs $65 a night to stay in. Ed has collected all this memorabilia all of his life, and Rita is the business end of it. Actually, they bought the trailer park just to park their 2 little trailers in because it had been abandoned. And you can watch old movies like The Blob with Steve McQueen and Women from Mars and the old John Wayne movies and stuff like that.
Are you having a tough time getting people to stay in these places?
Oh, yeah, right. A 1952 homemade. Somebody got the schematics from Popular Science or something like that back then, and they went ahead and built this.
1949 Airstream?
A couple of years ago, a guy in San Francisco called up his girlfriend, said grab a toothbrush and something for overnight, that's all. Went and picked her up in a limo, went to the airport, flew to Tucson, got in another limo, and came down here and stayed in one of these for the weekend, overnight. It was wild. It was great. I love it, yeah. Ed Smith has been buying and selling all kinds of memorabilia for years and years. I've known him for 23 years, and he was at it then. And he finds unusual things, you know, things that people don't think about, and then 5 years later, they want it.